Hello, friend. This is Ryan Hicks of TalkToProfit.com, and today I want to talk to you about the prosperous daily choice to serve the Lord. I've talked about this throughout the years, about how each day I start my day thanking the Lord for all the blessings in my life and choosing this day to serve the Lord. Every day I say and I speak and decree forth from a pure heart, I choose this day to serve the Lord. Now you may say, well, that doesn't matter. That could be just performative, and it could be for some people, of course. Like maybe they're thinking they're doing some sort of magical incantation, but it's not about that. I'm talking about a real heartfelt mentality where you choose and you start your very day not with scrolling social media, not with the news, not with emails, not with business problems or anything like that. You start your day, you literally begin your day choosing to serve the Lord. Your day is a choice, and the choice you have started your day with is to serve the Lord. And I get, for average people, that may seem like it doesn't really matter. It's just, oh, that's just some affirmation thing you're doing. I'm telling you, it's very powerful. And it will prosper you. It will bless you. It'll bring about opportunities to you that you never got before. Partially because you didn't deserve it, because look at what most people do. How do they start their day? Today, most people start their day getting on social media or checking emails or dealing with some business problem. They do anything and everything but to make a conscious decision for that day to be in service to the Lord. And they get the results of somebody who has not chosen to serve the Lord that day. You may think, well, I chose to serve the Lord 20 years ago. Okay, great. What about today? What about yesterday? Does your life reflect a life that has chosen to serve the Lord? Obviously, there's not going to be any harm to you deciding, instead of waking up and getting into the world's way of doing things, scrolling social media and doing all this stuff, to start your day and your foundation of your day be laid of service to the Lord. And I should be clear what I mean by this. I mean obedience to God, doing things in a righteous way. And that will mean your business endeavors. That will mean putting in some hard work. That will mean putting in smart work. That will mean doing things even at a sacrifice that maybe you don't even want to do, but you do them because it's the right thing to do and it would bring God more glory. In Deuteronomy chapter 30, starting with verse 15, I want to give you this passage of scripture because it's very important. I want you to think about this. See, I have set before thee this day life and good, and death and evil. In that I command thee this day to love the Lord thy God, to walk in his ways, and to keep his commandments and his statutes and his judgments, that thou mayest live and multiply, and the Lord thy God shall bless thee in the land whither thou goest to possess it. But if thine heart turn away, so that thou wilt not hear, but shalt be drawn away and worship other gods, and serve them, I denounce unto you this day that ye shall surely perish, and that ye shall not prolong your days upon the land whither thou passest over Jordan to go to possess it. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore choose life, that both thou and thy seed may live, that thou mayest love the Lord thy God, and that thou mayest obey his voice, and that thou mayest cleave unto him, for he is thy life, and the length of thy days, that thou mayest dwell in the land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers, to Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, to give them. I want you to know something. Each day you have set before you, just like the children of Israel did back then, a choice. Set before you is life and good, or death and evil. Now you can't choose one part of that segment. So you can't choose good but not life. You can't choose evil but not death. They go together. It's life and good is one thing, death and evil is another. You choose. When you choose to serve the Lord, you choose to be somebody who's walking in righteousness and love for God and love for your fellow man, you do things in such a different way. You do things in a way that naturally brings you toward more good and toward more life, more abundance, more wealth, more prosperity, more health. You just have a blessed and abundant life. The tragic issue is that so many people who profess the name of Christ don't do that. Listen, when you start your day, and it doesn't even matter if you start your day only, it could be throughout the day. But if you're going to social media to get your fill of evil, you've chosen death and evil at that moment. You have not chosen life and good. What kind of blessing can you hope to experience from that? What kind of good can you hope to come from choosing evil? I know people get mad at me about that and say, well, not everything on social media is bad. I know that. But much of it is trash, much of it is filth, much of it is not godly in the least. Even a lot of the professing Christian content's not good. It's filled with doubt. It's filled with unbelief. See, some people are grading goodness based on if it has profanity or not. Of course, profanity is evil. It's low vibration. It is idiotic. But what about the person who's not using any profanity, but they're causing you to doubt God? They're causing you to be in unbelief. They're causing you to wither and your faith to be weakened. That's far more evil than the profanity. And the profanity is evil. So I'm not saying that's good in that case. No. There's so much trash out there. And there's stuff that's obvious trash. Like I said about the profanity, just the random filthiness. But there's stuff that seems innocent and seems good. That's trash itself. That's filth. That is depravity. And you could watch a bunch of it and maybe nobody would think anything of it if they saw you watching that material and thinking, oh, okay, he's watching Christian material. She's watching Christian material. Well, are you? Is it really Christian? Is it really Christ-like? When it causes you to be in unbelief? When it causes you to talk up evil and to believe more in evil? To believe the devil's out there attacking everybody and you're just a poor innocent victim and the devil is victor? No. My friend, you got a choice each and every day. And you got a choice throughout the day. What do you give your attention to? What do you focus on? It's a choice you make. You choose each day who you're going to serve. You choose life and good, or you choose death and evil. And let me make this very important point. If you don't choose life and good, the default that you have chosen by not doing anything, by not making a choice, by not actively choosing the good, is for evil, is for death. That's the default this world's in because of sin. You no longer are in a position where you can just do nothing and get blessing. You must do the right things in the right way. You must make an active choice to serve the Lord. And so my call for you today is to do that. I want you to start your days choosing the Lord, choosing to serve the Lord. You know that He has set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. He set before you life and good, death and evil. You choose good. You choose blessing. You choose life. And stop allowing the world to choose death and evil and cursing for you. My friend, I pray this is a blessing for you. May God bless you richly.